Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are previewing Week 4 in the NFL. We're talking right now with newcomer Josh Wiz from VegasKillers.com, WizSports.com. Interesting new guy on the scene. He's going to give us his thoughts on an interesting game, San Francisco and Philly. Josh Wiz, thanks for being with us.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, I'm very interested to hear your thoughts on this game. This might be the most interesting handicapping situation of the week in the NFL this week. Before we get to it, tell us a little bit about yourself and what the deal is with Josh Wiz and Wiz Sports at VegasKillers.com.
Yeah, you said it, Wiz Sports on VegasKiller.com. I've been there for 3 months. I'm going to have a huge weekend. That's what I've been telling people. Some people might not believe it, but a huge weekend is coming, both NCAA football and NFL football.
Well, I'll check in next week to see if you did have a huge weekend, but I'm expecting you to have at least a pretty big weekend. Maybe not quite huge, but pretty big for sure. That's what I'm expecting from you, Josh Wiz. All right, VegasKillers.com and WizSports.com is where you can find Josh Wiz. Now he's going to give us his thoughts on Philly San Francisco. Now this interesting game here, right? San Francisco is a 4.5 or 5-point home favorite. That's up from 4. Total's 50.5. San Francisco, of course, off of 2 straight up losses as a favorite. They're pretty clearly looking like, in general, they were a bit overvalued in the first 3 weeks. Probably going to be overvalued overall going forward. In this spot, are they going to be overvalued though? Not exactly sure. Philly is a 3-0. They might have gotten a little bit banged up in that tough game against Washington last week. Nick Foles might have gotten a little bit banged up here. San Francisco, obviously, even if they are overvalued a little bit, they're in a desperate spot. 4.5 is not a huge line at home for a team that has talent and is desperate here. Philly's gone over in 7 straight games going back to the preseason, but would you want to take an over here with San Francisco probably going to revert to more of a smash-mouth game? I don't think I would. I think maybe I would take a shot with San Francisco minus 4.5 despite how overvalued they have been recently. What do you think, Wiz?
Yeah, San Fran minus 4.5 seems to be the play. Every week I've been on here, I'm picking favorites. Usually I don't like favorites, but
sure.
That's the way it's rolling. I'm expecting, you said it, smash mouth football. Frank Gore and Carlos Hyde should each have 15 to 20 carries this week and just grind the clock. That's all San Francisco needs to do. Go to Philadelphia on offense. Like you said, they got beat up against Washington.
Right.
Now they're flying across the country to play the 49ers. A pissed off 49ers team that's 1-2. I think they're going to have a rough week this week. One question mark with San Fran is Patrick Willis. He's got a wrist injury. Last I saw, they don't think it's too bad. He should be able to play, but that worries you against a potent offense like the Eagles.
Right, yeah, that's the way I'm thinking, but let me just, openly wonder about something here. Tell me what you think of it. I mean, if you think that San Francisco is going to grind the ball like they should, like they play when they're playing well, and Philadelphia might be a little bit banged up, a little bit tired, they might not have the personnel on the offensive line to maintain that fast-paced offense, then maybe a better bet than San Francisco might be the under at 50.5. What do you think about that?
I do like the under. I see 27-20 at most. I really think Philly's going to struggle this week on offense. Maybe a little bit of a bend but don't break defense by San Fran, hold them to a couple field goals, and go back to smash mouth football and grind that clock. And the under seems like a nice play here. So
for your official picks for this game, you can take both San Francisco and the under if you want, or if you just want to stick to one of them, you can go with that. Would you want both the under and San Francisco, or just San Francisco?
Let's go with both.
Let's go with both. All right. Hey, listen. I'm agreeing with that myself. We'll see how this turns out. Josh Wiz from WizSports.com. Like in San Francisco, currently 4.5 is a widely available number, and 50.5 on the total, which would be the first Philly under going back to the preseason. Thanks so much, Josh. Talk to you again next week.
All righty. Thank you.
The SBR Network offers free sports picks and game breakdowns, big money free betting contests year-round, a real-time Vegas-style odds monitoring service, and much more. So come see for yourself. To stay updated on SBR news and promotions, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Google+, and do be sure to subscribe to the Sportsbook Review YouTube channel to catch all our daily sports shows.